Yeah, this is the last video I'm making about, cause this shit's annoying as fuck. This is how motherfuckers trying to be disrespectful and shit, and they don't get it. Like, they said the point of history is to not forget. Columbine and 9/11, all that shit. These niggas don't give a fuck about that, really. They just got that shit just to watch or some shit, or make documentaries or some stupid shit. This shit keep happening. They want to disrespect Buddha. They want to disrespect Hinduism. They want to disrespect Islamic stuff. Like, I can't be around these people. I'm just gonna go and dig underground. Like, that is exactly where the fuck I'm going. These niggas is hella out of pocket. I don't know who the fuck co-signing this shit and all that, and they don't even see it. Like, they gotta stop bullying and hashtag movements and shit, and they still do that shit. These motherfuckers keep getting them money and putting them in power like they're the face of what the fuck we about and shit. I can't be around that. Like, I'm being straight up. Like, these niggas done lost their fucking mind. Motherfuckers from South Park survived Columbine and shit and still wanna play and bully motherfuckers and shit. Like, that's some fake ass shit. Like, these niggas is walking dead. Like, they're gonna get their issue. I don't want to be around when they get that shit because they deserve it. I ain't standing up for them. Fuck them. You know, for all these niggas that are being little punks and shit around here. I never honestly liked this country. Because they quit to put a full on motherfucking blast and shit and make everyone think like this is America and shit. But it'll get dealt with. All I need is a couple weeks, make the last video, and I'm out. Like, I'm done. That's how done I am, nigga. I don't even like camping. I'm being real. Like I don't go camping. My sister's a camper. She likes to camp and hike and all that shit. I don't, but I ain't got nowhere else to go. COVID, all the motherfucking borders is closed. I have no money. I have to go out here and just dig a hole in the ground. Cause I can't stand by these niggas no more. I just can't. I'm being honest. Like, I'm 100% moving. Like, no one can talk me out of it now. Like, that was the tip point right there. The tipping point. These niggas gonna fuck around and get our ass bombed and shot and all types of shit. It's gonna be World War III. America versus everybody. That's gonna be World War III. These niggas is all up in niggas' business and pulling cars in the UN and all that shit. Just mind your fucking business. I don't know. These niggas is obsessed with looking at niggas, and they're gonna get their motherfucking brains spilled on the ground doing that shit. Just because a nigga went to college don't make him smart. He has no common sense. College cannot teach you common sense about what's bullying and shit. If you bully a motherfucker and he blast your ass, that's on you. Like, motherfuckers ain't dealing with that shit, especially about religion. Like, you can talk shit about motherfucking nose or teeth or, some shit like that, but you can't go at a motherfucking God like that. This shit to every motherfucking God. You know what I'm saying? So, it was be. I guess they feel like nothing's sacred or some shit. Then you about to be taking out your misery, nigga, because your ass ain't sacred. Like, I'm just saying. I gotta get out here ASAP. Like, I should have been out of this bitch 10 years ago, but I was too busy in the streets doing stupid ass shit. Like, I don't know. I don't pay attention to South Park. I don't pay attention to other shit. Like, even after the streets, I was, like, researching shit and, studying shit and all that. Like, I don't have time for look at racist shit. Like, that is not something that moves me. Like, I look at World Star every now and then, but they never talk about shit like that. They mostly talk about ghetto shit, like trailer trash fighting at an apartment or at a RV park or, some stupid shit like that. It's something to kill some time. Like, this shit is major. You got a nigga on a big ass network. How many Central Greenleafs and shit? If I worked for Comedy Central, went to college and all that shit, and worked for Comedy Central, and I voted against that shit and they let that shit pass, I would quit the next day. I don't care how much money I was making. Like, that is how serious that shit is. Same thing with Smite. If Smite did that shit and I read that shit about the priest being mad, I would have quit the next day, nigga. Like, you do not play about shit like that. Or Buddha, when they got Buddha with the motherfucking guitar on True Religion, I'll be like, nigga, I don't know about this. Like, are you sure you talked to to a motherfucking priest about this shit? You know these motherfuckers is holy. Like, do you know what the fuck they do, nigga? Like, while you're in here drawing and stitching and shit, these niggas in the mountains, like, meditating and praying all the motherfucking time. Like, they are very serious about religion. You do not play with shit like that. Like, can you do that? Do you have the mind strength to do some shit like that? Like, literally. They go up there in the motherfucking mountains, out in the boonies, and just sit around and pray and shit. Like, that's how serious they are about religion. And they have a hella followers. And you guys is being disrespectful to a motherfucker that you can't even copy. That's the one motherfucker you can't copy. You can copy oh, I'm gonna, make a parody of Simpsons, or I'm gonna pretend I'm Joe Pesci, or hey guys, look at me, or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyone can do that, but you can't pretend that you're a motherfucking Buddhist monk and go up into the mountains and chill because you have no chill. You can't do that. You don't have the mind to do that shit. So you gotta put some respect on these niggas. While you over here being goofy and running around the street pantsing niggas for views and shit, them niggas is sitting there praying. Like, they don't need to do all the goofy shit. They don't watch TV or none of that shit. They probably don't even know you talking about them. It's probably just their followers that know that shit and they mad because you don't know shit about them. What the fuck they about and what they do. Like, them niggas is from like another world when it comes to religion and shit. And these niggas is fucking up doing all this goofy ass shit. A lot of motherfuckers live, their life is religion. Like, that's their whole thing. They don't watch no South Park. They don't on Instagram liking and shit. But they're more famous, more popular than your famous Instagram followers. And they have real core friends. Not like just no fans that gonna flake on you when your ass keep doing the same shit and get boring. Like, what did I do? I guess I'll keep pantsing this nigga for the next 10 years and hopefully something will happen. And then your reviews just fall down or whatever. But you're doing the same shit. And you're like, damn, what I'm telling my fans? They got bored of you, nigga, because motherfuckers around here have weak minds. Like, they got weak minds, like, straight up. I can't deal with that shit. Like, adding all this shit up, I thought it was just Smite. I was like, I didn't like that shit either, honestly. Like, that's probably, like, the one thing that made me, consider it. But now I'm looking around and I see, like, these niggas doing this shit to everybody for a minute. So I'm just letting everybody know. I hope everybody sees the shit that I am not with that fuck shit. Like, I'm getting out here ASAP. And y'all can squash that shit however. Like, I ain't scared of none, but that's some fuck shit. I can't stand up for no punks like that. Like, with religion and shit, I can't do that. That is not my thing. Like, doing shit like that is not okay. You can't be shitting on people's religion, especially multiple people and without any cause. Like, the fuck, they don't talk about you. They ain't made no video about you. None of that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? This all happens from niggas being too nosy. But either way, I'm done with that shit. And just a couple more weeks, nigga. Like 2, I think. What is this? 28th? Some shit? 2 or 3 weeks. It's gonna be in November, nigga. That's all. Like, get the fuck up out of here. I think I've never seen this shit either. I never seen or heard of this shit, but you know, this shit's mind blowing. I cannot believe these niggas was this disrespectful. Like, this shit crazy. I'm getting out of here ASAP. Like, I just can't stop talking about that shit. Like, the fuck is going on with these people? They are fake as fuck, basically. Only fake motherfuckers do shit like that. You motherfuckers is images or holograms or some shit. Something's wrong with them. Like, this shit is really fucking weird. That's why I don't fuck with these niggas. Like, I'm just getting sick of them, and now I know why. I guess in the back of my head, I was like, these niggas is corny. Like, I couldn't really pinpoint it because it was always like hella cool, like chilling and all that. But I always had like a bad vibe. Like, these niggas is doing some fuck shit, but I can't pinpoint it because they ain't stealing my shit. They ain't ripping me off. So what is it? Like, they bullshitting with other countries on some fuck shit. Ever since this shit started happening, I've been feeling like that. Way back in like 08, 09. I think that's where I had that episode and shit. Because I'm hanging around a lot of fuck niggas. And we about to get our ass bombed back to smithereens. It's like a cult. I guess they're trying to drag me down with them or some shit. Or real people that are actually here with them. Because you can't do war. If they do war, they're going to try and draft us. And motherfuckers don't want to kill niggas that they respect. They have a good rep on. Because we're like a few motherfuckers with a good rep. And like a cult with motherfuckers that need to get their ass killed. Like, straight up. That's what's happening. That's why, another reason why I'm moving and going underground. I ain't got money to fly and all that shit. And plus, I don't know any languages. Like, if I try learning languages, I need, like, a movement now. You know what I'm saying? I'll be fine doing this underground house shit. Like, this is the go-to for me. Like, this is the one. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers can do however they want to. Have fun fighting the whole world against America, which these niggas call the world. I don't know. I don't know how I got tangled up in this shit or why the fuck I'm tangled up in this bullshit. These niggas is way out of line. Like, I cannot believe how out of line they are. And they don't even see it or care. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, how fake can you be, nigga? Like, I don't even think they even have America ever issued an apology to anybody besides their own self. Like, we're sorry, niggas of America. We're sorry, Mexicans of America, for Donald Trump. Like, nigga, you got more shit to worry about than immigrants and niggas over here that are just on food stamps. Like, you're dissing gods and shit. Like, those are the niggas you apologizing to don't even believe in God. They just believe in they self. So I guess they're like you. I don't know. It's just hella corny. Niggas around here arguing with each other when they don't see that the big problem is you dissing gods and putting a curse on the motherfucking land. Like, that's why we're on COVID. That's why blacks and whites are fighting right now. Because these niggas want to pick with other countries. And you're just cursing yourself. And you're going to get killed. Like, death is the future for these niggas. Because they can't fucking shut up.